guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Caitlin. I post fitness content, usually workouts, but a lot of nutrition stuff as well over on my Instagram account. So if you don't follow that and you want some fitness tips, definitely go check it out. I also post on YouTube every Monday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time, which is my time. Oh my gosh, my hair is a little crazy today. I'm washing it tomorrow, so it's kind of just all over the place, so I apologize. But yeah, we're gonna do a sit-down Q&A today. If you want to see like more of my videos or anything like that, definitely subscribe to my channel so you don't miss them. Again, I post every Monday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm going to pull up the questions I asked you guys over on my Instagram. So if you didn't see that or you don't follow me, definitely go follow me over on there so you guys can participate in the next Q&A. I'll leave my handle on the screen if I didn't already. Just looking for the questions. I screenshotted them the other day and then we will get started. So there's quite a few questions on the Q&A that I got, that I posted. So I'm gonna go through and like pick out the ones that I think are gonna be fun, or just like ones that I get asked all the time, or like common ones. So let's see, how many tattoos do you have and what are they? Hang on, I'm gonna have to count how many I have. I have a lot of small ones, so I don't necessarily like think I have a lot just because they're so small, but it definitely sounds like a big number, so let me count. Okay, I think I have 11. They're all pretty small. Like you guys can see, this is like one of them. This is my favorite one, I think. No, this isn't my favorite, but it's close to my favorite. This one is definitely my favorite. I wish my Apple Watch didn't block it. This one here. Yeah, that one's my favorite, I think, because it's a fitness one. Duh. And then I have my sleeve. This is my biggest one. I'm still finishing it. It's just gonna be a half sleeve, so I just have to finish it still. I have one going down my spine. I have one at the top of my neck. I have one on each rib. I have another one on my back. I have two on my arm here, one on my ankle. They're usually things that like I like or feel like I represent or whatever, or have a meaning. There's just a couple that don't have meanings and they're like super small ones. So yeah, I think that is all of my tattoos. Unless I'm missing one, but I don't think I am. So yeah, that answers that question. I'm not gonna go into like all the explanations on them because there's so many, it would literally take forever. Okay, next question. Is it okay when I don't burn every day the same calories? So yeah, that's totally fine. No one's gonna burn the same exact calories every day. That would be like quite impossible to do. But you're probably gonna be like in a range that you normally hit. So I would say like don't focus as much on like how much you're burning per day. I don't think that is like super important, as long as you like figure out like your maintenance calories and stuff like that. I have a post about how to figure out your maintenance calories over on my Instagram, so go check that out if you're interested in all of that. Okay, how do you know what you're eating is helping you bulking or cutting? So how do you know what you're eating is helping you if you're bulking or if you're cutting? So I eat the same things whether I'm bulking or cutting. It's just the amounts that are gonna change. So what's important is like how many calories you are taking in when you're in those phases. So we have our maintenance phase where we're maintaining our body weight in our body. So that's gonna like pretty much be where your energy that you're taking in, so food you're eating, drinks you're eating, things that you're consuming during the day, equals the same amount or right about the same amount as the energy that you're expending. So the amount of energy that you're putting out every day, workouts, how sedentary or active you are during the day, walking, like NEAT and stuff like that. If that balances out, that means you're at maintenance calories. If what you consume is higher than what you expend during the day, then you're going to be gaining weight most likely. Even if it's just a little bit higher, then it's going to be very slow gain. If it's a lot higher, it's going to be a bit faster and probably more like fat gain than muscle gain. And then if what you're expending is higher than what you're consuming, then you're probably gonna be losing weight. And same thing, if it's just a little bit, then you're gonna be losing weight very slowly. If it's a lot, then you're gonna be losing weight pretty quickly. And again, same danger there, like you could be losing muscle in the process rather than just fat, and obviously we don't wanna do that. So yeah, it doesn't really matter too much what you're eating as long as you're hitting the calories that you need to hit per day to get to your goals, whatever those goals are. I do like to stick to like 80-20 type of split for nutrition. So 80% whole foods, things that are gonna fuel my body and be good for me and digest easily and like work good with my body. And then 20% soul foods, things that I'm craving, things that I really want to eat, things that I more so enjoy eating a lot. And those are gonna be things like cookies, pizza, stuff like that. Things that aren't necessarily like the best option for me. But yeah, I definitely like, obviously you don't wanna be super restrictive and only eat like 100% clean the whole time, because that's gonna lead to you falling off somewhere. So 80-20 tends to work really well if you have specific goals in mind. This video is also a video of, I forgot I did this, questions, but also assumptions about me. So if I like read one that's an assumption, I'll obviously tell you guys yes or no, if it's true or not. Do you meal prep meals or just pre-measure food? I do both. So I prep my meals usually like 3 days before. So I'll have, my boyfriend is super into fitness too, so we'll prep usually on Sundays. We'll make a lot of chicken or a lot of ground turkey and rice and like couscous and like different stuff, veggies and stuff like that. We'll prep all those in bulk. He eats a lot of food. So we definitely have to prep a lot. So 3 days worth would be like 4 packets of chicken and 3 packets of ground turkey. And then we'll have to remake more in 3 more days or 4 more days, depending on how quickly we go through it. But we do make those just so it's easy on the go. I find that like if I get into the kitchen and I'm super hungry and there's nothing for me to eat that's like prepped, I'm gonna choose a worse option than like I would if I walked in and there's chicken in my fridge that I could just heat up really quick. So I definitely stay on top of that because my goals are important to me. So if that's something you're struggling with, I highly recommend prepping it ahead of time. And I do have a good chicken recipe too, like shredded chicken, and it's really, really good, that you guys should definitely try out. It's over on my Instagram as well under my reels. Sometimes you wish you didn't have to track food so much. So this was an assumption that someone made. So I actually enjoy tracking food. I don't know if any of you guys have taken the Enneagram test before. I'm a 3 wing 2 on the Enneagram. So my next highest on the Enneagram was a 1, and a 1, like 1s are like really type A, organized, like stay on top of their shit type thing. And that's definitely me. I definitely like to like know exactly what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, like, so knowing what's going into my body and like how it's fueling me and like being able to be in control of that is something that I really love. So I do really like tracking my food. I don't think I'm gonna want to do it for the rest of my life, but at this point I don't see myself stopping like in the near future, especially when I have like specific goals that I want to hit. So okay, someone said you never eat out or unhealthy as an assumption. So I do eat out and I do eat unhealthy. I don't like to label like foods as unhealthy or healthy, but I think we all know what I mean when like we say unhealthy. We mean things like cookies, ice cream, like things that like are higher in calories usually is what people mean. And yeah, I do eat that. I probably eat that. I like to eat out once a week at least. At most twice a week, but usually once a week. And then unhealthy foods that kind of pairs with my like day out. I'll usually get like, lately we've been doing frozen yogurt, and I'll get like obviously frozen yogurt. You can make it yourself, but I'll also put like cookie dough in there, and Oreos and like stuff like that. So that's usually like my unhealthier treat during the week. And then also we've been doing like cookies lately. We had pizza this past weekend. So like what I do with that is I try to fit all of that into my day of eating. So like if I know I'm going out and I'm having an unhealthier meal, like a meal that's higher in calories than I usually have, I'll track it ahead of time. So it's usually a Saturday or a Friday that we do that. So this past Saturday we went out with my family and we went to a place that had like tacos, burgers, pizza, stuff like that. And I was gonna get tacos and then I decided to get pizza, and I split it, so I had 3 slices. It was like 2.5 because one of them was super small. But I tracked 3 slices of like cheese pizza. I estimated it out to like 900 calories. So like I made sure that I was tracking that ahead of time because that's gonna be a lot of carbs and fats. So obviously I would need to focus on hitting my protein in the beginning of the day if I wanted to hit my goals. So I kind of worked myself around that, and I was able to hit my goals perfectly that day. So if you're not like pre-logging your foods in MyFitnessPal, especially when you're going out, then definitely recommend that. Height and weight, someone asked. So my height is 5'5", and my weight is, I weigh about once a week now. So I think my weight's around like 141 to 142 right now. And then someone else said, would you ever get long nails? No. Well, it depends on what you think long is. Like I like to go for medium, so this is like short right now. Also my pinky, oh my god, my pinky nail came off. Like I don't know if you guys just saw it, but it like, not all the way, but it came off, like 1/4 of my pinky nail came off. So I couldn't paint it, obviously. That's why it's not painted. I'll show you this hand, but yeah, this is how short my nails are right now. Usually I like them a little longer than this. They usually go right to about the like top of my, like where my skin ends, like my finger. So I guess I would say like short to medium length is like what I usually stick with. I have gotten long nails before, but not in a while. Do you have any issues? Oh, did you have any issues with acne flare-ups when you first started taking creatine? No, not that I've noticed, and I don't know that that is a common symptom for creatine. I would say if you are seeing that and it's correlated to creatine, I would say it's probably something else that you're, a different like thing that you're having in your creatine. Maybe your creatine isn't just pure creatine, so I would definitely check that out. But no, I have not had that or experienced that, or know anyone that has experienced that. Let's see, how many calories do you typically eat for a bulk? This is different for everyone. So for me, like it really depends on like where your maintenance level is, because you have to find your maintenance level, and wherever that is, your body is obviously going to maintain during that time. So you're not going to be building. I mean, you could build super slowly, but it's going to take a long time. To bulk, you need to be in a surplus. So you need to be eating more than you burn every day. That's what I'm currently doing. I think I'm right around my maintenance calories right now. I'm at about 2,000 calories a day, and I'm gonna be upping it soon. I plan to get my calories around like 2,500. That would be the goal. But this is gonna be a very slow process. It's gonna take me till about February. Yeah, February to get there. And then I won't start my next cut till March. So it's gonna be a slow process, but it's gonna be completely worth it, because when I get to cut on 2,200 calories, I'm gonna be in heaven and I'm gonna be lean. So that's gonna be the goal there. But yeah, it really just depends on like where your maintenance calories are for knowing how many calories like you're gonna need to eat in a bulk. But for me, it's gonna probably be over 2,000 calories. Someone asked, how long do you spend in the gym per workout from when you enter the door to when you leave? So I get to the gym around 5:30, and then I probably leave around 7. So I would say an hour and a half from when I enter the door to when I leave, but I'm not working out that whole time. So I'll kind of take you through like what I do at the gym. So I obviously go to the locker room. I usually have to pee because I have the smallest bladder ever. So I do that, and then I just get my stuff together, headphones in. I go to the turf in my gym and I warm up. That takes me about 10 to 15 minutes. Sometimes I warm up on the treadmill. That'll take me 5 to 10 minutes on top of that 10 to 15 minutes warming up and doing a dynamic warm up. Then once I do that, I go to my compound lift. So we're about 20 minutes in right now. I go to my compound lift. My compound lift takes me at least 20 minutes, probably depending on the day and like how heavy I'm going, 20 to 40 minutes. So that'll be like already an hour in to 45 minutes to an hour in probably. And then from there, I do the rest of my workout, and then I'll end with cardio if I need it on that day, but I only do like 15 minutes of cardio. So that's what takes up the whole hour and a half that I'm in there. And don't forget, I'm recording most of my sessions. So in between sets, like it's a little bit longer for me usually. Someone asked my daily routine. So right now I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I do my check-ins all day. That's the bulk of like my job, checking in with my clients. So I'll work from like 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. usually on those days. They're a bit longer for me. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I have off for most of the day. I do have some meetings and some calls on most days. It varies every week. So like those will change, like when they are, what days they're on and stuff like that. How many I have every week is gonna change. So yeah, I have all of that stuff to do during the day. I go to the gym early, so I wake up at, like, I'll run you guys through today. So I woke up at 4:30. I got my butt to the gym and we worked out. We got home around 7:15. I ate breakfast. I started check-ins around 8 to 10. I hopped on a Instagram live with my boss, Kaylin. I don't know if you guys know her. I work for a company called The Higher Standard. Kaylin Piles is the owner of The Higher Standard. So if you guys don't follow both of these, definitely go give both of these a follow, these handles. One of them's Kaylin, obviously, and the other one is The Higher Standard, the company. It's a coaching company, just so you guys know if you are new here. So yeah, I hopped on a live with her. We talked about macros and calories and tracking those versus meal plans and like why tracking is better than meal plans. So that was a really cool live. If you guys are interested in that or struggling with anything like that, I highly recommend checking it out. So we did that. That went till like 10:30. It's now 11. I've been recording my YouTube video right now that you guys are seeing right here. And then I'll probably do that till about 11:30 or 12. I'm gonna edit it right after that. And then my boyfriend comes home for lunch every day. So he'll come home probably around 12 and we will just chill and eat lunch together. And then when he leaves, I go back and I do more of my check-ins, and that's like the bulk of my check-ins that I finish. It's raining today, so normally I do go on a walk with my mom every day around 1 p.m.-ish. But we're not gonna go today because it's like pouring outside, so we can't. But usually that is like an everyday thing, just to get some more movement like midday and get away from our desk. We both work from home, so it's obviously super hard to like get a lot of activity when you're working at home. And then I come back from there usually, and that's when I do the bulk of my check-ins. And that usually takes me like 3 hours. Like the rest of the check-ins will usually take me 3 hours. And then I do some other work stuff, content creation, content organization, and stuff like that for the next 2 hours. So that'll bring me around 5. My boyfriend gets home from work and then we eat dinner together. And then we kind of just chill for a little while, and then I'll finish up any work I have or any like late stuff that came into me for work. I'll finish up around like 6, and then tonight I have a call with my team. We're actually doing a team bonding call. We're each gonna grab like a little glass of wine and just like bond together, so that'll be fun. That's gonna be at 8 p.m. and I usually go to bed at 8:30, so that'll literally be a nightcap. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that today. So that's just today. Every day is different. It really just depends on like what I have going on that day. Oh, I do have a client call at 4 today that I forgot to mention, so that'll be in there too at 4. So yeah, it's kind of like split up every day, but that's the gist of it. That's what like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday looks like. Thursday, Friday are the days like I don't work that much, so I take more time to like do stuff around the house and stuff like that, or like do anything that I need to do for the rest of the week or the weekend or something like that. What time do you go to bed if you wake up at 4:30? I just answered this, I think, but I go to bed at 8:30. I try to get in bed by 8:30, and then hopefully sleeping by 9 usually. How long did it take you to get to your current calories, and how low calories were you eating? So I was eating, at the end of my cut, which was in July, I was eating 1,600. I honestly, like, will be honest with you guys, and I definitely messed up, like, my game plan before that. Like, I reverse dieted for only 3 months and I didn't get my calories that high. I got them to like 2,000, and then I like was in my cuts, like my I was maintained at 2000, so like my cutting calories were low, and when I got 1600 I just like couldn't sustain it. Like it was just super unsustainable for me, so I kind of had to go into a reverse diet because my hunger levels were wild for months. And I definitely, like, that first month off of your cutting phase is so important because you can gain a lot of body fat if you don't like do it right in that first like 2 months. And those 2 months, like, I just could not control my hunger levels. I think it had something to do with my hormones as well, which obviously sucks because I had like not that much control over it. So yeah, I definitely brought calories up faster than I wanted to be able to not gain body fat. I think I gained a good amount of body fat in that time. So like that cutting phase that I did really wasn't like, it did a little bit, but it didn't help that much. I should have just kept in my reverse diet. I was just so excited to start my cut for the summer. I started it early and I should have just kept going with my reverse diet. But I ended at 1600 calories in July. It was super unsustainable for me. I probably wasn't hitting it. And then July, the end of July, August, I was like off track a little bit with everything, like kind of eating more intuitively to help fix my hunger levels. I gained a little bit of body fat, which isn't the end of the world. I know it's like a big deal to some people, but honestly, my health and like my hormones, that stuff comes first. So I was trying to figure that out. And then in September, I really like increased my calories to 2000. I think in August I was probably around 1800. And then in September I increased to 2000, and I'll be increasing this Wednesday if all goes well in my check-in. I'll be increasing to 2100, and I'll keep increasing from there. But yeah, I think that's it. So best supplement brand, I'm gonna be biased. I work with PE Science. If you guys haven't heard of them, highly recommend checking them out. I'll leave the handle and their website here. And then, yeah, I work with them. I've been working with them for a few months now. And they're my favorite supplement brand. I have been using them. I think I started my fitness journey using them. Of course, I tried like different brands here and there for sure. Like I've tried a few different brands. I've worked with a different brand before. But when I got the opportunity to work with PE Science, I was like full send. I love PE Science. They're definitely like my go-to brand. Been taking their supplements for so long. So yeah, I would say that's my favorite. They're third-party tested, so they're super like reputable. And yeah, I would just say they're a really good brand to try out, especially if you're like starting or whatnot. Someone asked, did you get the girls done? They look great, by the way. Yes, I feel like you guys have been asking this forever, and I don't want to like come right out and say it on Instagram just because there's so many like negative people on there. I feel like YouTube is more of a place to like share that type of stuff. But yeah, I did. So if you're watching this and you asked, so many people asked, so I feel like I need to tell you guys, because obviously I want to be like super truthful with you guys and have you guys know everything. I'm super open with that type of stuff, so I don't mind sharing it. I just don't want to share it on like an Instagram platform because you guys are, not you guys, but like some people are very judgmental, and I just don't want to deal with like comments and stuff because it honestly doesn't change my mind either way. So I got a breast augmentation in May, yeah, last May. So it's really only been like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's been like 4.5 months since I got that done, and I love it. I'm so happy that I did it. But yeah, if you guys want to know more about that, definitely let me know. I don't think I'm gonna make a full video on it, but maybe I'll touch on it like further. I did bounce back really quick from it, just because I'm pretty healthy. So my body was able to like recover very easily. I didn't go under the muscle, so there was no like major like muscle tears or anything like that. So I was able to get back into the gym literally a week after, which was really nice for me, because I didn't want to like go out of the gym or anything like that for a long time. That's like one of the things I was like not looking forward to at all. But yeah, I did, so I'm super happy with it. I think that's it. That is all the questions I am gonna go over today. If you guys like Q&As, definitely let me know and I'll do more of them. I didn't get like, I got a good amount of questions, but a lot of them were like repeats, so if you guys have other questions or anything, definitely let me know. I'll do another Q&A. It'll probably be in a few months, just like space them out a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, obviously drop them down below. I'll leave all links to everything that I talked about here in my description, so like Enneagram and stuff like that down below. So definitely check that out if you need to. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I will catch you next Monday.